And if you've been holding out for lower rates to refinance your home, you could have waited too long. Mortgage rates inched up this past week. Freddie Mac says the average rate for a 30-year fixed loan jumped from 4.17% last week to 4.39% this week. So they're still low. But last week's rate was the lowest in decades. Slightly fewer Americans are at risk of foreclosure right now. From July through September, 9.1% of homeowners had missed at least one mortgage payment. That number was up over 10% in the first 3 months of 2010. And foreclosures are expensive, partly because of the fees charged to serve homeowners with lawsuits. A Bay Area judge says those fees are often way too high, and lenders and taxpayers end up footing the bill. Tonight, Tampa Tribune reporter Shannon Benkin shows us how the judge is now investigating those fees.
Pasco County Circuit Judge Susan Gardner has long questioned irregularities in foreclosure cases, but when former employees of a major law firm testified last month of overbilling and forging documents, Gardner decided to investigate her files.
The judge doesn't like what she's finding, file after file with fees she says are unreasonable. So now she's ordered the lender's attorneys to come to court and explain themselves.
Gardner chose 12 random cases and found attorneys signed off on what appear to be inflated charges to serve homeowners with lawsuits. Some of the law firms are among those the Florida Attorney General's office is investigating for fabricating documents.
Just ridiculous, unreasonable, and it really kind of made me mad.
Attorneys hire process serving companies to deliver lawsuits to defendants. Anyone with an interest in the property must be served, so it's important to get this right. But consider this file. The process servers notes say the two defendants were served in Land O'Lakes. But then 3 days later, the server attempted to serve the pair again in Indiana. He went to 3 separate addresses, and the company charged a $140 fee at each place for each defendant. Locally, the server also went all over the Bay Area looking for unknown spouses of the defendants. The total bill was $1,633. Judge Gardner says it should have been around $175.
Routinely, I'm seeing $1,600, $1,800, $1,000, $800. Any of those are ridiculous. There better be a good reason for it.
And high fees aren't the only thing bugging the judge.
Can you tell who that might be?
Attorneys who sign affidavits that these fees are reasonable often write their name and bar number in scribble.
I truly have begun to wonder if it's not a deliberate concealment.
Gardner has ordered 5 attorneys to court so far, and she says she can't wait to hear what they have to say. Shannon Benkin, News Channel 8.
In tomorrow's Tampa Tribune, Shannon takes a closer look at some companies' controversial methods of billing, including delivering lawsuits to people who don't even exist.